Hello, and welcome to the Wastelands, where everyone's a little mad, and crazy just keeps getting crazier. Today, tapping into early, today we're going to continue our adventure. Now, last time I took some time to actually get to know the layout of the castle, and while it's still not perfect, I have a pretty good idea. So the first step that I'm going to do is make sure that the people feel safe and content within the castle. So I'm going to see what the current quests are that I can do in the castle, and then I'm going to start moving out and see what is important to do according to the character that I'm playing, which is Darc. So the first thing that I'm probably going to do is I'm going to choose a class that I'm going to play, a subclass. I have a pretty good idea after talking to people about it what I'm going to pick, but I also need to do the judgment, and I think I need to talk to Varric. So I'm going to do those things first. Then I'm going to see and if I can do the requirements for the class first, and then I'm going to start making decisions on what parts of the quests and side quests I'm going to do based on the choices my character would make in that moment. So for now, let us jump right in and see if the people are content. Well, I've already kind of seen that people are content, but accept the missions and do the missions that I can do within Skyhold. I may need to readjust my gas mask at some point. It's a little bit, I don't know. It feels, on one hand, it feels kind of bad, on the other, it feels kind of loose, so I don't know what to do with it. Let's try and make it a little tighter so it stops dropping. I keep getting hair with it is the issue. There we go. Let's hope this is enough. No, it isn't, because it's still slipping. Well, first of all, let's go to the war table. Also, Hawk is standing in weird places.
Inquisitor.
Okay, so 3 missions should be done. So I may need to send them out on more.
Did you see the message I sent? Yes, thank you.
truth or dare, see or and be seen. My dear Josephine, I passed along the news of de Maurier's visit to a few influential parties, and implied that he was, perhaps, trying to butter both sides of his bread. I would describe the outrage this idea provoked, but that would make this letter indecent, and your spy mistress would abscond with it. You play as beautifully as ever, my dear. I can hardly wait to see what de Maurier's next move is. Give my love to your parents. Yours, Vicomtesse Elodie de Moreau. Ooh, that's a lot of gold.
Have you heard anything?
Not yet. I'll let you know as soon as I do.
The Serpents of Navarra. Inquisition forces waited until Varelius left the royal palace in Navarra, watching until we were certain his goal was to report to superiors in the Tevinter city of Travis. Then we struck, and told that our agent, a reaver named Tamar, cut a bloody swath through their ranks, and Varelius himself was captured. We recovered various artifacts he carries, and reports state that King Marcus came to his senses as if awakened from a dream. The Venatori threat in Navarra has been eliminated. Colin. Magister Icestaff. Continued investigation. A letter to Liliana with information on the Orlesian. She and the elf are the two members of the Bells who practice magic. She has on occasion purchased exotic dragon-related ingredients from the Tal Vachon, although it is unclear whether the Tal Vachon gets them through hunting or smuggling. Yeah, no more reports, it seems. Not participating, okay. A note in the careful handwriting from the youth who recently arrived. To the Inquisition. I found bandits stalking your patrols. They are the usual kind, and I can show your people where they are. I'd have tried to stop them, but they have swords, and I don't. If you have extra, I will help. I want to help. D. Sutherland. Ah, it's another Sutherland mission. Yeah, you mentioned him. Well, he seems to be eager to help. And he wants to learn, so yeah, that's what I was going to do. And I think Colin would appreciate an actual enthusiastic soldier, so.
To work?
Complete. Inquisitor. Both the Tevinter and Navarra were fighting against the Venatori entrenched along their border. The battle showed no sign of abating until the Inquisition sent soldiers who pulled victory out from a seemingly insurmountable defeat. Both sides have attempted to claim this portion of land in the past, and both are attempting to do so again. Only the presence of our soldiers prevents them from beginning a war. We cannot allow this to happen. For the moment, each side is grateful enough to listen to our advice, and we must convince them to send their armies home. I will press on both sides call upon all favors to do this. Ambassador Montpellier.
At your service.
An excerpt from the Ben Hasrat information report. All information about the 5 bells of Huntersfell has come back negative. The Talva show is not a bard. The elf is not a mortalitatie and the dwarf is not a smuggler. An addendum. We have learned that the Ferelden is the venatory agent, but unless we can link her to a specific background quickly, we will lose this lead. We must remove the target immediately to stop Duke Titus from falling prey to the venatory interests. I think I need to choose the right one for this one, so I might wait until all of them are back to make that decision. Adar, I heard you got promoted by the little shark human and the red-headed one. How much are they paying you? Should I send Tarlok to check over your new contract? You know the first rule, never trust humans with numbers. Sorry, I got distracted. That's not what this message is about. The kid's getting restless. You can only spend so much time sitting on your ass surrounded by humans before you get a little bored. You're in charge of the hairy eyeball soldiers now, right? You can find us a job. Quick. Because if I have to listen to Karis' attempt at poetry much longer, I'm going to cut him a second mouth hole somewhere south of the first one. Shrokrakar. P.S. There are 34 new sonnets Karis is waiting to perform when you get back, and I think he wrote a sestina. From now on, pretend you can't hear. Why not?
Inquisitor.
Infiltration. So I don't know if you were here for the opening, Shady? Ooh, I'm so close to getting a perk. Varric approves. Oh. Well, I was saying, just to give you a quick rundown, I am going to be working on making sure the people in the stronghold are happy. They're my people and we need to make sure that they feel safe and content here. Then I'm going to do the missions in the keep first, or accept all the missions, and then I am going to choose the missions I do outside the keep based on the preference my character would choose them in. So let's first talk to Varric. Are you alright?
That got a little heated. Are you alright?
Well, that depends. How angry is Cassandra? I wasn't trying to keep secrets. I told the Inquisition everything that seemed important at the time.
I believe you.
I know, Varric. You never would have kept quiet otherwise.
I keep hoping none of this is real. Maybe it's all some bullshit from the Fade and it'll just disappear. I know I need to do better. I'm sorry.
I like Varric. He's good at heart.
Corypheus is back. Oh, shit.
What is he?
You said he was a Darkspawn, or a Magister. What is he really?
I'm not sure. I don't think Corypheus really knows either. He's definitely a Darkspawn, but when we found him, it was pretty obvious he hadn't heard that. He thinks he's a Magister, a priest of Dumat, in fact. He says he broke into the Golden City, like in the Chantry tale.
You beat him before.
If you and Hawk defeated him once, we can do it again.
We didn't just think Corypheus was dead. He was dead. No pulse, no breath, full of stab wounds. There wasn't a lot of room for doubt. It makes me wonder. I thought the Wardens imprisoned Corypheus to use him. Maybe they did it because he can't be killed.
How did you find the prison?
How did you and Hawk even wind up in a Grey Warden prison for ancient Darkspawn?
Corypheus sent people after Hawk. He actually got control of an entire Carta clan. Made them drink Darkspawn blood. Weird shit. We tracked the Carta to an old dwarven fort or something in the mountains. Of course, it turned out to be a trap. They needed Hawk's blood to open the locks holding Corypheus, and they drew us into the prison to get it.
We'll find a way to kill him.
There has to be a way to defeat Corypheus. We'll find it, don't worry.
I hope you're right. Maker's breath, what have I let loose?
This isn't your fault.
You had nothing to do with this, Varric.
I was the one who led Hawk to Corypheus. If I hadn't tracked the Carta to that ruin. But you've got more important things to do than listen to me worry. Just let me know when you want something shot.
Oh, I can do that. Don't worry. Anyway, can I now have that mission, Darc?
Need something? Or are you just here to admire the dwarf?
Special? Cassandra wants a book.
Cassandra is waiting for the next issue of Swords and Shields.
I must have heard that wrong. It sounded like you just said that Cassandra read my books.
You sound surprised.
What's so surprising about that?
You have met Cassandra, haven't you? Wait, did you say the romance serial? Oh, she'll be waiting for a while then. I haven't finished it and wasn't planning to. That book is easily the worst I've ever written. The last issue barely sold enough to pay for the ink.
It can't be that bad.
I'm sure it's not as terrible as you think.
There are a number of critics who'd be happy to argue with you. So, you want me to finish writing the latest issue of my worst serial for Cassandra? Oh, that's such a terrible idea. I have to do it. On one condition. I get to be there when you give her the book.
Fine.
You've got a deal.
I'll get to work then. You know, the fact that the book is terrible just makes it more worthwhile somehow. What can I do for you, your inquisitorialness?
Do you believe on the Herald?
Tell me the truth, Varric. Do you actually think I was sent by Andraste?
Shit. This is going to be awkward. I guess I do. Either you're guided by the hand of some higher power, or you have the worst luck.
You believe in Andraste?
I wouldn't have pegged you as an Andrastian.
It's a great story. It's got heroism, love, betrayal, and random musical numbers. What's not to like? I don't have a nug in this race. It could be bullshit, it could be true. I'll never know. But I like the idea that maybe you could save the world with a song.
Could be both.
Let's be realistic. It could be both.
You've got a point. Look at all the shit that's happened to you. You were saved from the explosion that leveled a mountaintop and fell out of the Fade. You traveled through time, faced down one of the ancient magisters who started the Blights, had a mountain fall on you, and lived. One of those things would be impossible. All of them together? That's a miracle.
I see your point.
I'm starting to see your point.
Just try to warn me before falling into the Fade again, would you? I hate that place.
Oh, I like Darc. Nice try, Teets. Didn't get me, but nice try. How are you doing? You know, Shady and I were in chat earlier. It was awfully quiet without you.
Need something? Or are you just here to admire the dwarf?
Carry on.
No. Pete, look. I adore you, my friend. But not Cactus. I'm already prone to migraines as is. Also, Shady, I forgot to mention this. You mentioned that you don't fully understand I'm your teacher part, right? Or did I misunderstand? Well, the whole thing is, what I believe happened is that she was overlooked. So she and others have investigated the rifts to use it to wield power. However, she has said that everyone has died except her. So I believe that she might have gone a little crazy and has forgotten her name, or might be a fate spirit or a rift spirit that is manifested in order to teach the Inquisitor, because she believes her name is your teacher. So when she says, I am your teacher, she's not saying, I am your teacher, she is introducing her own name. Because if you look at her, and you see the name above her, her name reads, yes, her name reads, your teacher. So that is her name. So that is why she always repeats, I am your teacher. She's introducing herself, but people think that she's just saying that. Here, I'll show you.
Inquisitor.
So if you take a moment, or your trainer, if you'll take a moment, you see that is the people's name. So her name, the one that I'm going to choose, is Commander Helene. If you look at her name, it says your trainer. So that means that she is convinced that her name is your trainer. The only way that I can see that as being feasible is either the magic of the Rift. Her experiments with the Rift have made her crazy, and she believes her name is your trainer when she got contacted by the people to look for a trainer. Or she is a fate spirit linked to Rifts who has manifested herself to try and teach the Inquisitor who has been stopping the Rifts, considering she might be a good spirit like Cole. So now, I'm going to do something I've been looking forward to ever since I knew this was coming up.
Lost 3 shipments. It's still rough out there. We'll get them back. We're back.
So let me save.
Impressive, is it not? Fit for a leader, meant to show influence and the burden of it. It is where the Inquisition will
It's a
sit in
dragon
judgment.
throne.
Where you will sit in judgment.
Who will I judge?
Who will I be judging exactly?
Those who have done wrong. You will know of them, at the very least. All this presumes they have survived their initial encounter with you, of course.
A grim responsibility.
Still more lives in my hands.
You are a beacon of law, Inquisitor, as others retreat from responsibility. But this needn't be bloody. The Inquisition's sovereignty is derived from the allies who validate it. You are both empowered and bound. Justice has many tools. If their application is clever, execution may even seem merciful by comparison.
Let us begin.
Is there anyone I should judge?
Take the throne when you're ready. We will bring him before you.
Well, are you ready? And yeah, I took the dragon throne because that was the one most fitting. Actually, let me double check real quick. Because if we're going to be judging, we need to look the part.
Better and better. What can't we do in a place like this?
I don't have a lot of thrones and they don't look good. This one looks the best by comparison, because to be fair, that's just a chair, that doesn't look like a throne. I know.
This was a surprise. After you returned from the bogs, we discovered this man attacking the building with a goat. Chief Movran the Under. He feels slighted by the killing of his Avar tribesmen, who repeatedly attacked you first. What should we do with him? Where should he go?
With a goat.
You answered the death of your clan with a goat?
A courtroom? Unnecessary. You killed my idiot son, and I answered, as is my custom, by smacking your holdings with goat's blood.
Don't look at me.
no foul. He meant to murder Tevinters, but got feisty with your Inquisition. A red-headed mother guarantees a brat. Do as you've earned, Inquisitor. My clan yields. My remaining boys have brains still in their heads.
So I need to ask, before I make a choice, what is a gibbet? Oh my god. Ah. What would Darc do? First of all, this is a dude attacking the hold with goats because his idiot son attacked us first, which is a cultural significance that I do not understand. Neither I or Darc. We wouldn't let him out to die because Darc doesn't even think he's serious enough to even be considered seriously. He could use the opportunity to arm him and send him to Tevinter to cause a distraction there and buy himself more time. But he's doubtful the man can even do that because he attacked a castle with goats. I will be the bigger man. Darc is going to show that while the Inquisition is... Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, you guys are my advisors, so go for it. What's your advice? What's your thoughts? Also, someone's playing Fashion Star. Oh, what is it? To be fair, there was so much of things going on I haven't been reading. I am sorry. But yeah, what are your thoughts, Deeds? I mean, that's what I figured, but we don't know what the message is. So yeah, that is true. He could at least cause an ample distraction to them. Okay. What does... Then I will choose to arm and exile him to Tevinter.
It seems our conflict was accidental, Chief Movran, but it can't be repeated. I banish you and your clan, with as many weapons as you can carry, to Tevinter.
My idiot boy got us something after all.
Next one.
You recall Garion Alexius of Tevinter. Ferelden has given him to us as an acknowledgement of your aid. The formal charges are apostasy, attempted enslavement, and attempted assassination, on your own life, no less. Tevinter has disowned and stripped him of his rank. You may judge the former Magister as you see fit.
These are grave charges.
I remember what would have happened to Thedas if his treachery had succeeded.
I couldn't save my son. Do you think my fate matters to me?
Will you offer nothing more in your defense?
You've won nothing. The people you saved, the acclaim you've gathered. You'll lose it all in the storm to come. Render your judgment, Inquisitor.
Oh my god. That's a lot of options. Also, Teets, since you mentioned the talking rock, I think I remember you telling that story before, so I might know which one you're talking about. Anyway. But yeah, so I do vaguely know what you're talking about without having actually read that whole part. Give me one moment. So, this is a really difficult decision. This is undoubtedly a very, very dangerous man. Who almost single-handedly brought the world to ruin. But we managed to stop him when we went back in time. That being said, he is a powerful mage. So he could be a valuable asset researching magic. But at the same time, he is also a There we go. But at the same time, he's also a very dangerous devout cultist. So my initial thought is make him harmless, make him a tranquil, because that's the worst thing you can do to a mage. But at the same time, the fact that you're making him tranquil is something that technically goes against Darc's belief. The whole thing about, a blunt sword. Then again, leaving this sword sharp might be a double-edged sword. So in that side, I mean, his people are going to be important to him because if he is to lead the Inquisition, then he is going to need his people's trust and their knowledge that he is capable of being their leader. That doesn't mean that he will act on everything they think to please them, but he is going to take their opinions into consideration. I mean, I will say fair, but that is Sarah. So I'm going to say right now, the choices in my mind are researching magic, he'll serve the Redcliffe mages, or imprison him. The reason behind imprisoning is the idea that we would be forcing him to watch how we succeed where he thinks we would fail. Serving the Redcliffe mages would put him in a rank below where he needs to listen to people, but he might also use his magic to escape. And research magic because he is a magister, so he does have a lot of experience. That's where my mind is at. It's one of these three. Okay. You know what? I'm going to trust my gut. Cassandra might not like it. I'll try to make it up to Cassandra. But we could use more magic research. I think I'll go with that. I think ultimately, after much deciding, he would understand the people's distrust towards it, but it is the most effective means, and it also means that he is somewhere where the Inquisition can keep an eye on him, so that he's not just out there researching magic.
Your magic was theoretically impossible, Alexius. I could use people like you. Your sentence is to serve, under guard, as a researcher on all things magical for the Inquisition.
No execution. Very well.
Oh? Oh, wait, that's the wrong door. Whoops. I thought that was a cutscene.
It's good to see you.
Anything to report?
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors among the nobility. They will be gently reminded of this.
How are our guests?
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
None in particular. Our guests are well pleased with what they've seen.
Huh, so I have all the perks.
Are you alright, Leliana? Are you? I suppose not. Haven was trying.
I do want to get this one done first so I can open those locks. Give me eagle-eyed. Oh, I forgot to actually check the mission. Whoops.
How are the rescue efforts? Have they found anyone alive?
Excavation is slow, as you can imagine.
Stop war between Navarra and Tevinter. Inquisitor. Through the efforts of hundreds of negotiators, allies, and a few personal connections, Navarra and Tevinter have grudgingly issued orders for their soldiers to return to their respective cities. The contested lands has been split down the middle. We have averted war today. I will add nothing more, for there is no higher reward to ask for. Ooh, I got a sword.
Any news on rifts beyond reach of the Inquisition?
Yes. And it is not good.
According to Dorian, while most Tevinter Magisters are not Venatori supporters, they will also not raise a finger to prevent the Venatori from wreaking havoc in the south. There are some, however, who see the cult for what it is and are trying to expose it. A Magister contacting Coniris by the name of Maveris Tilani is attempting to introduce a law in the Imperial Senate which would see Venatori activity sharply curtailed in Tevinter. Dorian suggests that quiet Inquisition support of Mavis would be beneficial, and ultimately could drum up what support from the other Magisters fearful of what Corypheus presents.
Let us begin.
Oh wait, there's first one more mission I need to accept, I think. So, I have an issue, Shady, that I might need help with. Oh, Teats. I would dish you for this tissue for my issue. Any updates?
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
So,
I'll leave you to your work.
I have a mission that I seem to need to get from Cullen, right? However, Cullen is not at the mission location. Well, that's what I think. I think this mission might be in his office, but he doesn't show up in his office. He's still showing up downstairs. I assume this is his office, unless the mission is upstairs. But yeah, he's still not here. Hardy hard dudes. Because he's still here.
Inquisitor?
Tell me about your colleagues.
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
Tell me about our soldiers.
Are you satisfied with the Inquisition's forces?
Our soldiers are well disciplined and committed to the cause. Templars and mages are not used to seeing each other as allies, but they are working together well enough thus far.
I have no more questions.
I should let you get back to work.
Was there something you needed?
That is all.
That's all for now.
Should you require anything, I'll be here.
I doubt there's anything there, but I might check. I have also considered leaving and coming back immediately. Oh, the marker is in his office, but Colin isn't.
Committed bachelor, I hear. Shame.
What was it gonna be?
Nary a word for anyone. Shame.
Oh, right. Okay, give me a moment. Let us go to Teets's favorite map for the moment. For just a moment. You. I like him as mage. Like him as rogue. I like him as tank. He's a rogue too, but I don't know. I just really like Varric as rogue. Okay, so parle de problème, chérie. Je comprends. Now I'm willing to bet, once I'm done with the stream today and I'm going to check at clips, Teets is going to have made a clip of me talking French. Oh.
Inquisitor, I've something for you.
Report?
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
Now let's travel back and have a look. Now he's in his office. So that worked.
Inquisitor, I've found where the Red Templars come from. Therenfall Redoubt. The Knights were fed red lyrium until they turned into monsters. Samson took over after their corruption was complete.
How do you know Samson?
He was a Templar in Kirkwall, until he was expelled from the Order. I knew he was an addict, but this... Red lyrium is nothing like the lyrium given by the Chantry. Its power comes with a terrible madness.
I believe you.
The Red Templars swarming Haven were proof enough.
We cannot allow them to gain strength. The Red Templars still require lyrium. If we find their source, we can weaken them and their leader.
Good thinking.
I like finding the Red Templars' vulnerabilities before fighting them head-on.
We'll need every advantage against what courses through their veins. Caravans of red lyrium are being smuggled along trade roads. Investigating them could lead to where it's being mined. If you confront them, be wary. Anything connected to Samson will be well guarded.
Anyway, more reading. Samson. I want this made clear to every man and woman in our army. Do not challenge the Red Templars' leader, General Samson, on your own. You may have heard stories of how Samson used to be a Templar in Kirkwall until he was thrown out of the Order, that he became a vagrant begging for coin to buy lyrium. That man no longer exists. The fiend who attacked us at Haven had the strength of 12 men. Samson has the training of a Templar and all the power of red lyrium at his command. For those who do not see it firsthand, he is as dangerous as any demon, perhaps worse. Treat him as such. I will hold personally accountable any officers who do not communicate this order to their soldiers. He looks creepy. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do now is choose what subclass I'm going to play. And because I want to try and make Darc as closely as he is in my mind's eye, I'm going to make him a Knight Enchanter. Craft a hilt to hold a spirit blade. Study the methods required to wield the blade. And Commander Helene will reveal the secrets of the Knight Enchanter specialization. Take the essence from the wisps at the old thoroughfare, the weeping spires, and the granite point in the fallow mire. Readings can be found among the belongings of followers who share this disciple, or, if unavailable, among the wares of the book merchants in Val Royeaux. While a mage can only truly specialize in one style, studying others can still be of considerable benefit. So I need to go to the fallow mire. Actually, let me grab Solace for healing for the moment. So let's see if we can get Darc a sword.
Inquisitor. Inquisitor.
Did I just get all of them back? Oh no, that's the one that I done. Okay. So let me select the quest. That's not the right one. Set active. So what do I need to do here? Oh, Solas has leveled up. Wait, what? Oh, Rift Mage. Okay. There we go. So what do I need to do here? Take the essence from the wisps at the old thoroughfare, the weeping spires, and the granite point in the fallow mire. So the old thoroughfare, where is that? Light of Andraste, Beacon, Old Thoroughfare Camp, Granite Point, the Den. So there's one here, there's one around here. What was the third one? Weeping Spires. So first I need to go to the camp. So let me travel there real quick.
Inquisitor.
these wastes. So why is that on fire? Okay. Let me go check something out. Oh, that's not light. I know. I'm looking where exactly they are. One should be around here. Because I am around the thoroughfare. But there's a road here I haven't walked yet, though. Well, I made them all enemies, so that's an issue. Oh, it's the purist. Yeah, though they are difficult creatures to fight. More blood lotus, which is good because I need to collect these. Okay, so continue going.
I've been to Kirkwall. The Hanged Man, actually. Probably been 20 years now. It was a dive, if I remember correctly.
It's the dive, filled with the best and worst people in the world.
Yes, I heard it was a haunt of yours.
Haunt? Ah, it was home.
Now I need to go to Granite Pass, Granite Point. This is annoying. One moment. Oh, hi. Oh, I have all three of them? Really? I don't even know where I got the second one. Okay. So let me head back to camp first.
One down!
Sounds like a buttery smooth idea, dudes.
Nothing to report, sir.
No. No. Nope. Where am I supposed to find lazurite? I mean, I know one place I guess I could find it.
I hear the Red Templars are trying to find this place. Not if I can help it! They just break everything.
Oh, was that to me, Shady? Sorry, I ended up buying Lazarite because I don't know if I have either of those locations yet.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
Back at Skyhold, okay. Your least favorite mage? Who might that be? Your least favorite mage? Are you talking about Vivian? Okay, where is Vivian? Right, there, okay. Someone's playing fashion stuff.
Any story?
Oh, plenty. No one interesting, though.
Our struggle.
Move west. Naughty. I'll need to look into that as well. Yeah, she's upstairs. I remember where she is.
You're awful.
What is this? Way of the Night Enchanter. From rank and roll in victory, Commander Helene's words make one passage stand out. Many are reluctant to include the rank, but that is because it is rare enough that they have not seen it deployed. Most change their minds when they fight alongside. All change their mind when they fight against. An account. The training was not pleasant for me. When first I exited my circle, I was a babe new to this world. And then I was in battle, in defense of a nation and name, and the lines did form and my fellow mages took their position in the rear, and I stepped forward. Then my place in the fray opened, and those of muscle and blade were around me, and I was not afraid, for I knew my role and worth, and soon that all others know them as well. Any concerns I had that the knights would not heed evaporated. All knew their rank, their place, and the value of that to their lives. Our blades were of a different ken, but our purpose was clear and defined. On the field, in battle, I commanded. Thank you for the help, Shady. Excuse me. In a moment, because there is apparently a quest here. Wait. It's upstairs, not downstairs. Upgrade the garden to a chantry, bringing hope to all who seek it. A functional upgrade that brings a potential resource gain from the inspired, including gold from tithes. Upgrade the garden by committing the space to simple greenery and cultivation. A functional change that allows more herbs to be harvested. That is a good question. What would I choose? If it was just where Darc lived and him alone, he would upgrade it to a herb garden. Because he loves gardening. But it's not just him. And there is a lot of faithful here, so having it made into a chantry garden could help the people find peace of mind, which makes them more effective at their jobs. I think I'll go for a chantry garden. He needs to look out for his people, and I think, realistically speaking, this is what the people need more than the herb garden, I think. Skyhold garden. Oh Maker, hear me my cry. Guide me through the blackest night, steel my heart against the temptations of the wicked. Make me to rest in the warmest place. O Creator, see me kneel, for I walk only where you could bid me. Stand only in places you have blessed. Sing only the words you place in my throat. My Maker, know my heart. Take from me a life of sorrow. Lift me from a world of pain. Judge me worthy of your endless pride. My Creator, judge me whole. Find me well within your grace. Touch me with fire that I be cleansed. Tell me I have sung to your approval. O Maker, hear my cry. Seat me by your side in death. Make me one within your glory, and let the world once more see your favor. For you are the first at the heart of the world, and comfort is only yours to give.
Your worship?
How are we stuck?
What is your evaluation of our supplies?
We are well supplied, and I foresee only better to come.
As you were.
Of course, Inquisitor. My cry. Guide me through the times.
You find the strangest things, Inquisitor. True enough.
Well, I also need to create a weapon first. Because I don't have it crafted yet. Where is the acquisitions table?
The spiderwebs help stop the bleeding, and they prevent wounds from getting infected. Gather as many as you can. The strangest thing, though, I can't recall where I heard that. I think I remember a young man.
I hope it helps.
Inquisitor.
You have completed the order. Learned something of my way. A small step. Now you must choose to commit to the role, to the burden of command. Are you willing?
I'm ready to listen and learn, Commander.
Then you are a recruit no more. All will see your rightful place. Come, the battlefield awaits. Knight Enchanter.
No one knows who he really is.
They never do?
You don't understand. Fairbanks fights for us and others.
Maybe just for fun's sake, I should re-level Darc so that I can actually use my lightsaber. Are you going to be ready for this, Shady? Because I'm probably going to be able to max out his skill tree. What is someone who's neutral? Is there someone who's neutral in the Star Wars universe? You fill an area with magical energy. Interesting. So, Advisor Shady. I know that we mentioned the stasis lock, which seems really good that you can freeze them in place, but wouldn't the charge disruption be better? Also, yes, I have maxed out the specialization tree first. Oh. I'm going to use that. And with that, Shady, I have fully unlocked the specialization first. If I need the ability to give myself a barrier, I should give myself this. Although I think I have the ability to create a barrier. Didn't I? Oh, okay. So I have the barrier ability unlocked.
The pen is mightier, Miles.
And with that, I'm going to take a short break. Well, I will be back in 10-15 minutes to continue, so I will see you all in a moment. Welcome back. And without further ado, let us immediately continue. Ooh. Oh, nothing out of that.
Not trying to step on your toes, you know.
Anyways. Let's see. The inner circle, so that's just things I need to collect along the road. The Ozamar is requesting the Inquisitor urgent assistance. Go to the war table to learn why. Travel to the fissure through the war table or the entrance in the East Coast. Okay. Empress de Leon. There are reports of red living and potential examples. Okay. Okay. A strange shard has been discovered. It appears to be ancient origin, maybe part of a larger set. Further study could reveal more. That isn't very high right now. Okay. Hissing wastes. Can't do that yet. Skyhold. Superior Tower. Have an item enchanted. Okay. Let's give that a try first.
The pen is mightier, Miles.
So I'm thinking... Inquisition? Almost gotcha. Ready to answer the great mysteries. It'll be wonderful.
Dagna, show me what you can do.
Here's how it goes. Bring me the rare stuff for enchanting or masterworks and prep it here, just like normal. Except it's not normal. It's manipulation of primal forces. And I'll make sure it goes just right. You'll see.
I'm thinking of making a sword for Blackwall. Unless he already has one. Let me... I was just doing a mission, but let me check just to be safe. $117. How much does Cassandra have? 117. 114. I might make one for him. Nice. Well, whoops. As I was saying, I accidentally pressed the wrong button. As I was saying, it's a skull with a blazing element added to it.
This is where a smith should be.
Deets. So I need to enchant a sword, but I can't enchant any of the swords the people have equipped. Oh wait, I can. No, I can't. Why is it not available? Pretty sure I have 2 of it. Ah, well, there we go. The Storm Coast. So, the Western approach. Okay. So now I have to start choosing which missions I'm going to do, which she's going to prioritize. Now we have to remember, Darc did participate, technically speaking, in the Blight under a different life. So he is aware of the potential the Darkspawn can cause, on top of the fact that the current enemy that he's facing is a Magister that seems to be able to control both Darkspawn and Grey Wardens. So I think his order of business would be going to the Storm Coast to deal with the Darkspawn, and from there go to Orzammar, because according to... So let me show you. So in the Storm Coast he would probably be concerned with keeping the Darkspawn down, and finding the Wardens, since that's both part of the things that he needs to do now. And from there he would go to... the Deep Roads, because it also deals with issues regarding the Darkspawn. So that is probably my current order of business. So with that, let's go to the... Let's get Dorian. Let's take Cassandra this time. And Varric. Confirm. This will also be a good place to test his new build.
Inquisitor, I've something for you.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
So the Storm Coast. Let's start with that. Because I've got a couple of things to do here still. Attack him. Attack him. Actually, do barrier first. A little closer to himself. I can't use it because my key binding is used to my Twitch as well, to my OBS. Unless I move it elsewhere. Okay, I can technically do that. I'll have to do it after battle.
Just what we needed. Kirkwall was filled with refugees during the Blight, trying to flee the chaos back in Ferelden.
Can we get away from the water? I'm feeling seasick already.
Oh boy. Well then. What level is he? Herlock Alpha. Well, I still need to get used to it. Okay, that went a little better. I mean, fair. It is something I'm gonna need to get used to. But I do like it. I like the fact that he's literally at the front with the tank, helping both of them survive while the rest of the damage dealers just do the more damage. I also have codex entries. Herlock. Those who had sought to claim heaven by violence destroyed it. What was golden and pure turned black. Those who had once been mage lords, the brightest of their age, were no longer men but monsters. Grenades, 12-1. Sin was the midwife that ushered the Darkspawn into this world. The Magisters fell from the Golden City, and their fate encompassed all our worlds, for they were not alone. No one knows where the Darkspawn come from, a dark mockery of men. In the darkest place they thrive, growing in numbers as a plague of locusts will. In raids they will often take captives, dragging their victims alive into the deep roads. Most evidence suggests these are eaten, like spiders. It seems Darkspawn prefer their food still breeding. Perhaps they are spawned by the darkness. Certainly, evil has no trouble perpetuating itself. The last blight was in the Age of Towers, striking once again at the heart of the winter, spreading south into Orlais and east into the Free Marches. The plague spread as far as Ferelden, but the withering and twisting of the land stopped well beyond our borders. Here, Darkspawn have never been more than the stuff of legends. In the northern lands, however, particularly to Winter and the Enderfells, Darkspawn haunt the hinterlands, preying on outlying farmer and isolated villages, a constant threat. From Ferelden, Folklore and History by Sister Petrine, Chantry Scholar. Herlock Alpha. I might know. We brought it into Lord Varen's chamber, strong men on both sides holding shackles. It had been stripped of weapons and beaten until we judged it barely capable of walking. I am told you were the lone survivor of the Darkspawn from the mines, Lord Varen said to it. A Herlock, as I understand it. I am told that you spoke to my men when we captured you. The thing spoke, told them they would die. Its voice was guttural and savage, like a beast trained to mimic the language of men. But we made out its words clearly enough. Yes, said Lord Varen. You are smarter than your fellow beasts. Yes, said the beast. I would know more of this, said Lord Varen, that we might understand your people and negotiate. You will, said the beast. Your men beat me until their knuckles bled, my blood mixed with theirs. Soon they will hear the song, soon their blood will burn, and I will lead them. The men all looked to their hands, for the blood sickness of the Darkspawn was known to us. When they did, the beast wrenched the shackles from their grips. Then it was upon Lord Varen, holding him by the throat. There is no talk, it said, no negotiations. You will die. Your world will die. Now you understand. It snapped Lord Varen's neck and killed 4 men before we finally killed it. An excerpt from the Blighted Codex, a classified collection of studies on the Darkspawn, held safely in the Imperial Library in Mineral House, or available only to the members of the Magisterium. Darkspawn. Those who had sought to claim heaven by violence destroyed it. What was golden and pure turned black. Those who had once been mage lords, the brightest of their age, were no longer men, but monsters. Sin was the... I think I read this. Yes, this is the exact same. Weird. Ghoul. Among the saddest legacies of the Fifth Blight are those poor souls who survived the Darkspawn attacks across Ferelden only to succumb to the corruption of the Blight itself. We have seen animals, birds, wolves, and even bears corrupted into mindless ruinations of their former selves. But humans are by no means immune. Those unfortunate victims not killed quickly by contact with Darkspawn blood or disease become mad with fever. Their bodies lose their hair and become misshapen with sores. In their last lucid thoughts, many speak of hearing whispered words, or a song that no one else can catch. It is vital that once the victims begin hearing such things, they are put out of their misery quickly and mercifully. There are stories across Ferelden of these ghouls, maddened by the corruption of the Blight, attacking their friends and spreading the corruption further. While it is likely that the sickness will eventually kill a ghoul, the dying strength of these poor creatures makes them nearly as great a danger as the Darkspawn themselves. They are no longer our friends, our family, or our countrymen. They are victims of the Blight and must be given the same mercy as Sarian showed Andraste, a swift sword. Oh, what is it? my god, dudes. I still feel like I'm running out of mana. I got another codex entry. According to Orlesian folklore, Andraste's followers and sympathizers tossed sprigs of the laurel in her path as she was led to the pyre. After she burned, her ashes blew across the leaves on the ground, bestowing upon none their famed purifying qualities. It is just a tale, of course. The laurel was recognized as a healing herb long before Andraste's time. Ancient Tevinter scrolls describe the use of the laurel in poultices, tinctures, and even incense. Though the legend might be pure fabrication, the laurel will always be symbolic of Andraste's sacrifice. Its glossy dark leaves represent the sword of mercy, the red berries, the drops of her blood upon it. Whoa, okay, this is not going to end well. Well, that was a quick trip down.
surprising that there are no ships. This time of year there should be plenty.
You know, I think this build might be a little too strong for the difficulty I'm playing on. Oh, he's providing me with a barrier. That's actually not a bad idea.
Warlock will put up a fight. Stand ready.
It's done.
I mean, of course, I'm just a good businessman. You're just jealous. Because you're the one struggling in Origin. Are you sure about that, Pete? Should I press X to doubt? Oh, that's what that is. So the irony is, I'm trying to learn how to do a, whatchamacallit, a RTS playstyle, but the subclass I take is perfect for anything but RTS. Ah. Real-time stabby. But I hope I'm doing the class right. And I will say, it's not as elegant as Darc would fight, but it's getting closer to how I imagine he is, so I'm on the right track at least. Also, I see a gate. Let's deal with that first as well. First potion. Then I need my barrier isn't active. His nope. Neither of our barriers are up. You guys move there. There. Cassandra can move in. There we go. So there is a cave here. Interesting. Excuse me. Probably not this way. What if I think it is? Oh, I like those shields. I'd laugh more, but I'm starting to get a dry throat from breathing through my mouth. Well, I can't exactly drink right now.
You know what would be great right about now? Being indoors.
Maybe, Pete, if I can't drink chai through my mask, maybe the chai isn't good enough. Oh great, I need to start selling things. I can destroy that. Found the cave entrance. Oh, hi. Come on. Really? What bullshit was that? That was bullshit though. Excuse me. That was a bullshit fight. Morin's Step. It is not uncommon to enter a cave nestled in the basalt columns of the Storm Coast and discover traces of ancient dwarven architecture. Prior to the First Age, the dwarven people maintained a sizable presence on the coast. Mining guilds were drawn to the area's 10 plentiful mineral deposits. All dwarven activities ceased when Darkspawn incursion forced the deep roads to be sealed, severing the region from Orzammar. I can't really use tactics in here because I can't see anything. Let me clear this out, and then I'm gonna go back and... and sell, because I have no more inventory space. Wait, what? What bullshit is that? You teleport... Like, what is this? Man. Yeah, but I'm facing glitches or whatever's going on because I keep getting teleported all over the place. I don't even fucking know where I am now. And also, why are they staying behind? I am going to have to get some other abilities as well that I can use in combination with this. Because the only other damaging ability I have is the passives, which are already active, and the Fade Cloak, which is hard to use. Maybe now these guys can actually stop derping around. Nope. Oh. I'm gonna come here another time because I need to fast travel. Oh, if I get to this camp, I might be able to get here easier, so I should remember that. Anyway, let's go to Haven and Sal, or Skyhold, because Haven doesn't exist anymore. And instead of doing this, I might just call it up for today, take it a little bit easy and continue tomorrow. So that, not tomorrow, Wednesday, so that Wednesday I can start with a fresh start and push through on the Storm Coast. But first, let's go sell. It's a unique staff, so I'll store that one. Actually,
How is the running?
dual-bladed dagger, that's what he has equipped. One-handed. No, she has the strongest one on. A bow. That's a better one. Dorian has the first test. Might give him the Staff of Stasis. So I can sell. Sword. He has a better sword, so no. Cold daggers. There we go. Vivienne. She can take first test. Soulless. Yeah, he has it. Varric has it. Iron Bow has the strongest he has. Okay, what about armor? He has it on. He has it on. I wonder why he didn't have that on. That was weird. Maybe that's why I was dying so fast. Anyway. Nope. That way. Black walls. Cold. Okay. Solus has good armor, good helmet. Varric has his own medium armor. And the best helmet. An Iron Bull I've already checked. Okay, so I can technically sell everything now. Don't want to sell this because that is unique.
Excellent. Safe.
I'll carry it back to Crestwood and kill those bandits.
Just doing my job.
Well, I think for now this is a good point to call it up. I do look forward to doing more next time, but now just getting back to Stormcoast and getting back to that point where I was before By the time I get there, it's going to be my usual time to quit, so... I've got a lot done today. I'm learning my new class, which I'm having fun with. Although I do realize I may need to get some more abilities, because right now I can't actively charge my blade, so that I can't do the most optimal damage, since I don't have a rotation yet. But I am starting to create Darc as close to how he is in my mind as possible, and I'm having fun. So let me just quit for now and see if I have additional content available for you guys. And judging by what I see on the Wastelands Discord, is going to be additional content. But I have to say, Teets, I haven't seen the clips yet, but if these are the only clips you've made, you've missed a golden opportunity. Yes, excuses. Now I'm the one judging you. Anyway. Let's take a look at the clips, shall we? So this is the first one, Fus Robert. So let us take a look. Let me remove my webcam so we can see the full effect of the recording. Come on. Really? You see that's bullshit. What bullshit was that? And the next one is when even your party disrespects. Really, dudes? Really? You know what the problem was? I forgot that when you are playing someone and you're trying to res, you need to keep the button pressed. Which is what I forgot, which is why I kept doing the starting resing animation but never finishing it. Anyway, those were the clips. Thank you all for joining. I do appreciate all of you always coming to watch me on the stream. Despite the fact that I'm getting bullied, obviously, I do appreciate the support. And I will continue this stream on... That's also true. Also, she was teabagging in the wrong place. Would have been nice if it was a little closer to the face area. Anyway, I will continue Dragon Age Wednesday. So with this, I'm going to wish you all a very pleasant evening. Stay safe out there, Wastelanders. It's a dangerous world.